Hey guys, welcome to another Lunchtime review. Today I'm going to try these new Chipotle corn chowder soup. It's by Old El Paso, which is, I've never made soup as far as I know. I've never seen it before at least, and it does say it's new. It says it's mild heat, which is good to let me know. It is an 18.5 ounces or 1 pound, 2.5 ounces or 524 grams. I think that's what it says. It's kind of hard to see on that purple right there. So this is a soup. It is 2 servings in the can. If you eat half the can, it's 170, or you eat the whole can for 360. It's not a condensed soup either. Oh, it's gluten-free. That's cool. If you need a gluten-free, that's pretty cool. Let's see, there's the ingredients for you. Of course, Tammy will have a picture for you at the end, but it does contain milk and soy if you worry about that kind of stuff. So you can do it. There's a couple of different ways of heating it up, of course. And it says no artificial flavors, no colors from artificial sources. So you can stovetop it. You can put it in a saucepan and just heat it up in the saucepan, or you can do it like we're going to do it and do it in the microwave. So you're going to heat it in a covered microwave safe bowl on high for 2 to 4 minutes, and it's going to be really varying, 2 to 4 minutes. I'll probably do 3, just right in the middle. It says careful, leave in microwave 1 minute, and then stir, and then refrigerate any leftovers. So what I'm going to do, and we bought these at Walmart, by the way, I forgot to say, we bought these at Walmart. It was $2.48. Not too bad for soup, $2.50 for a meal, but it's not too awful bad. So this is the bowl I'm going to use. It's just a clear Pyrex bowl because I'm here, I can use it. If I were to be at work, if I was going to take this to work, I'd probably either just take the can in a Pyrex bowl, or I would dump the can into the Pyrex bowl and put the lid on it and go from there. And how I'm going to cover mine is just with a paper towel, just so it won't pop anywhere. So let's see what it looks like. Pull tab, I love that. Looks good. Got a spoon here just in case I need it. Ooh, splattery. Yeah, it may splatter on you a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna make a little bit of noise. Yeah, pretty much got everything out of there. Yeah, kind of it's an odd color. It's kind of an orangey tan color. So anyway, I'm gonna cover it up and get it in the microwave for 3 minutes. I'll be back. Okay, so here it is out of the microwave. I have not touched it. Just make sure that you fully cover it with a paper towel, because one piece, because I had is that a piece of chicken? I had probably potato or something. Anyway, I had it completely covered with a paper towel, but one piece of corn like shot out of there like a bullet, and like literally popped out of the side and moved the paper towel sideways. So yeah, cover it completely with a paper towel for sure. It says it has water, corn, potatoes, roasted red bell peppers. So that's the main ingredient. So that was potatoes I saw in there. So I'm going to take this over to the table and get turned around with the camera, and I'll be right back. Okay, I've got a potato on my spoon. It literally looks like a piece of chicken. It's the same texture. I mean, it's the same look, and it's the same size of a cubed up piece of chicken. It is potato, I'm just saying it. That's why I thought it was chicken at first, when I first looked at it. I worried about the potatoes being hard, because when you're kind of going through here with your spoon, when you hit a potato, it felt kind of like firm. It's not though, it's very well cooked, honestly. Definitely has some spice to it. So they're saying it's, what are they saying? It's medium? Mild. Okay, so they're mild, but it's still like lower than half of the little pepper picture they have. It's got a little bit of heat to it. It is Chipotle, so I would expect some heat. But if you're not expecting any heat, you'd be wrong. If it says mild, or yeah, if it says mild heat, it actually does have heat in it. So it does have that that pepper spice to it. I like the flavors. The flavors are more, well, let me talk about the textures. The texture of the potatoes are nice. They're not mushy, which is good. They're also not hard or crunchy. They're actually firm without being underdone. So that's a good texture. The corn is nicely cooked. It's a little, the skins on the corn is just a little, I won't say tough, but it's a little more give, or a little more toughness than than some corn is. Let's put it that way. Because sometimes you get corn and it's got like a really tough skin on it, and other times it's just like bite into it, you don't even hardly know it's there. This is somewhere in between. Not bad at all. So if you go buy a can of sweet corn at the store, this is similar to that texture. So texture-wise, it's very good. It's super, super creamy. I mean, it's not thick. Like, it's not super thick. Like, you can see it running on my spoon. But it's creamy. It's not thick, but it's creamy. It's not like a sour cream I'm eating. It's but it is a nice creamy consistency, and it actually keeps some of the waves and the bubbles. It actually keeps the texture of them, so it's thick enough to where it holds some of the shape of, like, if I were to drop something and make a little ripple, it keeps that shape in there. So that just tells you kind of how thick it is. So texture-wise, everything's cooked really nice, and I like the consistency and the texture of the soup itself. Kind of like a cream of chicken or a cream of mushroom or something like that would be. The flavors, though, 90% of the flavor I'm getting from this is the chipotle, the smoky, peppery kind of flavor. That's the majority of the flavor I'm getting. If you get corn, if you get 2 or 3 pieces of corn in there, it kind of helps add to that flavor, but it never takes it over. So the corn is there, but it's as a secondary flavor to the chipotle flavor. So just know that 100%. If you're wanting a true corn chowder, this may not fit your bill. You know, this may not satisfy you because it's not purely corn. It's very strong chipotle peppers. The potatoes don't really taste of anything, really. I think they've kind of taken the flavor of the peppers, really. I'm trying to get just potato and I can't avoid the sauce. It's everywhere, the soup itself. Yeah, the potatoes have kind of like absorbed the seasoning and spices, so you really don't get a potato flavor, you know, like a baked potato or mashed potato. You don't get that kind of potato flavor. It's really still just the chipotle. But again, the soup is everywhere, so you can't avoid it. I actually like it. I like it quite a bit. There's a lot of soup here too. I mean, it will take me a while to eat this. And if you eat the whole thing, it's only, what, 3 something? Yeah, 360 calories for this huge bowl of soup. I think it's a good deal. I do think it's a little spicy, so you get a little burn in the back of your throat. I've been eating for a little bit, like 4 or 5 minutes now, and it hasn't went away yet. So it's staying pretty consistently like a tingle in the back of your throat. It's not like a burn, painful heat, but it is heat. So if you don't like spicy food, of course, you're not gonna buy a Chipotle mild soup. But if you like a little spice to your foods, I think you'll be perfectly fine with this. It's no worse than, I've had potato chips that were much, much worse than this. So I think it's good. Honestly, I'm gonna give it, I wish the other flavors like the corn or things like that came through a little bit more, but I can't fault it for what it is, because it is exactly what it says, Chipotle corn chowder. So I'm gonna give it a 4.5. I really do like it. I'm not even a soup person, but I really do like it. I wouldn't eat it all the time because I don't enjoy eating soup all the time. But if you enjoy soup and you like a spicier kind of flavor, I think you'll really enjoy this. So 4.5 for me out of 5. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. I have really, really quick follow-up. I finished my bowl. I ate it all. It was really, really good. I still give it a 4.5. I just want to let you know 2 things. One, there's plenty of corn and potatoes in there. Even to the very, very bottom, I was still getting corn. Not as many potatoes, but I was still getting corn pretty much every bite. So there's tons of corn in there. I just didn't mention that during the first part. The second thing is that the heat level that I got in the back of my throat stayed consistent the entire time. So I never got used to it. I never got over it. It didn't go away. It kind of just stayed there consistently warm the entire time I was eating. So again, if you don't like a consistent like burn in the back of your throat, a tingle, then you don't want to get this. If you like a little heat, but you don't like the consistent heat, you probably don't want to get this, because it's continuously, you eat soup, you're continuously eating a soup. It stays at that one level the whole time. So, and I'm pretty full. That can, 370 calories, and I'm pretty full. I think that's a good deal. You can put crackers in it if you really wanted to, but I don't think you need to. But anyway, hope you enjoy.